Hey, can I talk to you? Look, I know I've been acting kind of weird the past 2 weeks, and I've I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I've gone back and forth more times than I can count. And I just was thinking about my life, and I've never been one to think too hard about the future, but we've been friends for 4 years, and every day you've always made me smile. And I remember that, when we started hanging out, you actually came to me, and I was really shy, and eventually we opened up, and me and you, we weren't so different. And to be honest, I kind of harbored some feelings towards you by the time we were friends for 3 years. And I thought I did a pretty good job of, hiding the fact of how I felt. And I I didn't I didn't say anything because I loved what we had, and part of me wanted more than anything. But part of me was afraid that maybe I'd lose everything. And that scared me so much. But I was in my philosophy class, and something really struck a chord with me. We were talking about famous Greek philosophers, and we went to talking about what love truly was. And in their eyes, love was the ultimate form of friendship. You're my best friend, and not a day goes by where I don't think about you. How safe you make me feel. And believe me, I am so nervous right now. Honestly, I'm even surprised that coherent sentences are even coming out of my mouth. I just want you to know that I love you, and I want to be by your side. We've had our highs and we've had our lows, and we've never always seen everything eye to eye. I mean, pretty close, but we have our disagreements. And but even past things that we may not agree, in my heart, I know you'd never expose any of the private things I talked with you about. Just like you've talked about pretty private things yourself. And I just want you to know that even if you don't feel the same way, I can't say that I'll understand, but I'll, I'll respect your decision. I just don't want you ever doing anything that you don't actually want to do. I want to be there to support you, even if things don't turn out the way I want them to. Look, it's really sweet, but this is not a very, you said it so effortlessly that I'm almost in disbelief. So I'm going to tell you this one time. Please do not say anything you don't mean. I just want you to know, if you're serious about this, I'm not going to back out, and I'll never stop fighting for us. I know we've talked about that in the past, about maybe what we wanted in guys or girls, It's an equal thing nowadays, but mine got all fuzzy. What were we talking about? Right. And I sort of lied about what happened. To be honest, I never had a girlfriend before, so I'm a little new to all of this, and I definitely don't want to make things super awkward. I'm going to continue treating this like our friendship, but a little more personal, if that makes sense. If I'm ever too strong or anything, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. If you don't, right, like, I don't want to overcomplicate this because it's stupid. I shouldn't overcomplicate the whole thing because it's exactly what I didn't want. I got it. If I'm ever too much or I'm gonna be learning, right, about what it takes to be a really good boyfriend. And at any point you think that I'm being out of line, yeah, that didn't sound bad. Right, continuing. Just let me know, okay? And, if you say no, then no means no. And I'll respect your wishes. Thanks for always being so understanding. I know I may not always be the most easy to work with, but I do want you to know that I always appreciate you for being so patient with me. Not many can do that. Just one of the many things I love about you. But something else? Well, I know you don't like this story, but I really love it. And it was really one of the first times it was that, I know you don't like that third year story of when we were friends, and I was just on a roll with jokes. I don't know what happened. I was just being funny, like boom, boom, boom. And you were laughing so hard you actually snorted. And you were so embarrassed, but I thought it was the cutest thing I'd ever seen. I do. And all the little things you did, like, I remember I didn't make a big deal about my birthday, and when you eventually found that out, you went so far to celebrate for me. 3 months ago when it was my birthday, and you got me that gift, and I loved it and everything, but I knew I loved you when you made me those lemon bars. 'Cause not anyone knows that I love lemon bars. Only a handful of people do. And I never explicitly told you. But how good they were, and I could just see that you wanted to make me happy. It really shifted my whole world upside down. In like the best way possible. And it continues to impress me how strong you are, how caring you can be. And I try not to be super happy all the time. Not because I think it's bad, but I don't want to make promises when I'm happy. Because my mother did that. And she spent her whole life trying to commit to those. I just don't want the same thing happening to me or us, being unhappy, keeping promises. I guess we have a lot to talk about our relationship, but for now, can I just, if it's okay with you, of course, consent is everything to me. Could we hold hands? You have no idea how stone cold my mind has to be to not be absolutely nervous that we're holding hands as boyfriend and girlfriend. I know it's kind of dumb for me to be all worried, but especially since you like me back, but I don't know. It reminds me that I have a lot to work on, because I'll always be my true self, but I never want to stay stagnant. I want to continue being a better boyfriend for you, because you mean everything to me. And I don't want to ever lose sight of that. So I'll continue to improve myself. Not just for you, but for us, Not bad, right? The philosophy class, I guess they really got me in their spirits or whatever. But I would try to make another kind of good one, but I fear that I'll probably just mess it up and be like, ooh, tomato throw. Did you know they threw tomatoes even back then? Well, I saw those in old plays, but I never thought they actually threw tomatoes. I just thought that was I don't know, before I took all that literature stuff, I kind of just thought that was a like a gag on like TV shows or movies. Oh, really? Then you gotta show me that play one day so we can see all those tomatoes. But yeah, I feel like I've kind of been rambling on a lot, and thank you again, for always being so patient with me. I'd rather not repeat myself again. I know I can do that a lot. So, if it's not too much, could I, could I do the honor and kiss your hand and make it official? I love you.